Even though the mind kill is still imminent, many of us feel as though we have already lost friends and loved ones to the threat. Funny, vibrant, interesting people reduced to repeating nonsense phrases ad nauseum. Their genuine interests set aside for a non-stop flood of degrading media. Your own desires and values are bound inextricably to those around you, and when those ties are damaged, so also are the things you care about. You may find yourself listless, bored, unable to focus. To understand the horror of the mind kill requires one to value humanity, which requires meaningful relationships with other people. Cultivate these when you can. You have reached out to us and we have responded. If you are listening to this, it means our training materials have arrived and you have already found the included cassette player. This tape is the first of the isolation set included specifically for those that are far from other receivers. Rest assured, physical isolation, while dangerous to the uninitiated, is not a serious impediment to your training so long as you are able to absorb the materials. As you progress, we will send you additional tapes and drills that will attempt to ready you for the challenges ahead as quickly as possible. If you are isolated and unable to attend one of our training camps in person, it may seem like the safest option is to limit exposure to the threat by avoiding others entirely. This is a mistake. Baseline mental operation requires meaningful social connections, and degrading those connections is a strategy employed by the threat. In a lose-lose situation, it is important to select the relatively better option. It is critical to meet your basic psychological needs, even if this means risking exposure to dangerous ideas. Because threat-compromised individuals feel an overwhelming urge to spread malformed thoughts, they prefer activities that involve conversation. You can limit exposure to the threat by focusing on shared activities that don't involve speaking. Without access to a training group, you may think that you are alone in a sea of corrupted and caustic media. The truth is that there are many people at Baseline who have not heard our training. Like the rest of us, they are attempting to protect their mental focus by reducing their exposure to harmful media. Because the threat controls the online environment, the most effective method of finding others like ourselves is by participating in or organizing local activities. Some of these people can be drawn out, and we must take any chance that we have to find more receivers. Each new initiate increases our chances against the threat. Mediated communication using technology is a limited form of interaction. This isn't to say that these interactions are meaningless. Often the opposite is true. Trivial interactions take on a feeling of great importance. It is in that way that the threat is able to twist and control many people. The solution is simple. Understand your medium of choice. Avoid mediated interactions when possible.